Anyone listening to this podcast that has no money doesn't mean you can't do property development. Just start small, and the key is learning how to find the deal, right?
And you touched on it a second ago, is the learning and the education part of it. To me, we'll have people bring us deals and say, there's a great property, this is where it is, and what you've done no research. All you've done is lock in a price with a buyer, haven't even researched what the actual value of the property is, and it's probably already inflated. I get calls weekly from people, hey, I've got this site, it's really good, you guys should have a look at it. I'm like, you can't develop it. It's low density zoning, 500 square meter block, not on a corner. There's nothing, there's no extra value in it. And these are buyers agents, people trying to do options. And I'm like, just educate yourself. Because if they educate themselves, they bring value to the table by finding the right deal and then bringing it to
well, that's the thing, right? And at the end of the day, when time is scarce, are you going to pick up the call the second or third time when the first one was a waste of time? Probably not. And this is the thing, right? Like, you want to make sure that you're educating yourself and not wasting people's time. Yeah. And it happens to me a lot now, especially from being on the podcast, because we talk about property and we talk about business, and people, hey, I got a business idea, or I got this opportunity, and I could just tell by the way they send the message that it's going to be a waste of time. So spend a little bit of time articulating a good message or a good email, or making sure that you're doing the due diligence and learning properly before you go, and you look like someone that spent 5 minutes on something, and you're trying to, pitch it to someone that's been doing this for the last, 10, 15, 20 years of their life, so you don't look like an idiot.
Yeah. You said, it wasn't a deal, or the numbers didn't stack up. What are the numbers, and how do you know when a deal stacks up? Like, are you looking for a magic profit on cost number? Are you using different parameters to work out when a deal's profitable? And does that margin change for the different stuff that you're doing, whether it be built form or subdivisions?
Yeah, it changes per project. And then, so generally it's like time in for a deal, how long's the project going to take, including your from acquisition of the site through to sales and getting the money back in at the back end. Is it 12 months or less? And that's generally pretty good. If it goes over that, then is there ways to stage the project is another one, so you're getting some income on it, because otherwise you're holding with no money for a long time on projects. So FISO wise, I'm living in FISOs like you guys every day. 90% of FISOs don't actually stack up. The 10 that do, that's when you want to jump on it. But generally 20% plus, that's what we all sort of work off. Yep. Things are getting skinnier these days. Some are getting better, depending. It's all on the buy. Like, if you buy right, then they're generally getting a good deal. So for us, it depends on the finance structure and model too. It depends on the interest rates that you're going to be paying, or how much money is going into the deal, depending on your gross value of the project versus your lending valuations and all the rest. Roughly 20, 25, 30% is good too. Be nice.
Just on that, can we unpack one of your first deals and what it looked like? And you had some friends that had money?
Yeah, first deal. This is ages back.
From a
first deal was
purchase and finance perspective.
Yeah, all right. This one was an interesting one. First deal, Varsity Lakes on the Gold Coast. I targeted this location. It was ex-housing commission area, where a lot of the owners had come in through the government system and then purchased their properties from the government very cheaply. Early days. So it used to be called Stevens, had a reputation, got renamed Varsity Lakes, sort of upped the values a little bit, became a little bit fancier.